You're working late?
Oh, yeah. I had to finish some diagrams for tomorrow.
Have you eaten?
Yes. All I want to do is go home and put my feet up.
I wish I could do the same. Unfortunately, I've still got the staff roster to make up.
Oh, have fun.
Oh, by the way, I saw Brett Macklin today. Asked if he'd be interested in sponsoring Alan on the professional surfing circuit.
What'd he say?
He thought the idea made sense. The Summer Bay Kid, that sort of thing. Good publicity for the resort.
Yeah. Wonderful.
You might let Alan know when you get home.
Well, why don't you let him know?
You'll see him first.
Oh, honestly, Donald. I may not be thrilled about Alan going surfing, but he's champing at the bit and you've just given him the chance. I mean, that's fantastic. Don't act as though you don't care.
I only helped him because whether it's a direction I approve of or not, he's finally showing some ambition and commitment. Anyway, I think he's quite good.
He'll be thrilled. Why don't you tell him, eh?
Oh, very well. I'll tell him in the morning, perhaps.
Good morning.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see you.
Right, well, here I am.
Yeah. How about a cup of coffee? Would you like to join me?
Yeah, sure. G'day.
Hi.
We'll have 2 coffees, please.
Drink you?
Yes, thank you.
So, why'd you want to see me?
Well, it's about that Brett Macklin boy. I bumped into him in the street the other day. He kept pestering me about your surfing.
What's it to him?
I don't know. I don't understand the details exactly, but, it's got something to do with the resort project or something like that. Anyway, he wants to sponsor you. His company, that is. So, whether you're interested or not, I'd appreciate it if you went and saw him. Well, get him off my back at least.
Sure.
Right. Well, that's all I had to say, really.
Thanks for telling me.
Well, don't thank me. It's his money. On second thoughts, make that 1 coffee, will you? And put it on my account.
What was all that about?
Are you ready for it? I have just scored a sponsorship.
That's it?
Dead set!
Oh, it's fantastic! Who?
Brett Macklin. He's been hassling Dad. He didn't give a damn, of course. But I'm stoked.
You can't accept money off those cretins.
Why not?
They're messing up Summer Bay. It would be a complete sellout.
Hang on, I never said the resort would be good for Summer Bay.
Well, that's how it will look if you accept their money.
But the project's going to go ahead if I accept it or not.
That's not the point. Elsa busted up her marriage fight and have that project stopped. And what sort of mates are we if we don't back her up?
Oh, you're making too big a deal of it.
It is a big deal. You're prepared to sell out all the work Elsa's done for the sake of a couple of surfboards and a few measly wetsuits.
Oh, look, all I want to be is a professional surfer. I don't want to save the world.
Oh, great. If everybody had that attitude, the world would be even more stuffed than it already is.
Oh, get off your high horse, Bobby. You're making it sound like the whole future of Summer Bay depends on my decision.
I'll tell you what does depend on it.
What?
Us. If you accept that sponsorship, don't plan on spending time with me again, because I won't want to know you.
Talk about ending your search where you started. I've been looking for you.
Sounds like your old man told you about the sponsorship.
Yeah, this morning.
Seems like quite a profitable idea. Should be good publicity for all of us, especially if you're as good as they say you are.
I can't take it. It's a great offer and I appreciate it, but I just can't.
Are you for real? There are guys out there that'd kill for an opportunity like this.
Tell me about it.
So what's your problem?
I just can't take it, personal reasons.
You're too proud to accept because of your old man, right?
No, he's got nothing to do with it. In fact, he probably wishes he'd never made the offer in the first place.
Me? He made the offer.
He did?
Of course. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's not quite my style.
Wait a sec. He talked you into it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about that?
I don't understand why you won't take the credit.
Look, all that matters is that he should accept the sponsorship and get on with it.
Yeah, but he should know who to thank. I mean, you've given him a chance he's been dreaming about.
Don't fuss, please, Barbara.
You really are a bundle of contradictions.
Well, thank you.
Dad! Looks like he might have found out for himself.
If this is his idea of a joke,
Alan? Alan? Call an ambulance. Hurry!
He's in a coma. Now, it's too early to tell how serious it is, but we'll do some tests. We need your permission to operate.
can't you give us any word on how he is?
We won't fully know ourselves until we operate.
You absolutely have to.
We have no choice.
Well, surely he should be flown to a city hospital. You don't have the facilities or the specialists.
Look, we've contacted Mr. Eckersley. He's one of the best neurosurgeons in the state. Now, it's safer and quicker for him to come here rather than try to fly Alan out. Please, I need your signature.
Donald,
No, you do it.
you are his father.
Mrs. S? Oh, goodness, where did that come from?
The hole in your sandsack.
Ooh,
There's only one person I know with that sort of money.
Lance. So this is where it got to. Very honest of you, young Bobby.
What are you going to do with it?
Make sure he doesn't waste it like he has the rest. Honestly, when I think how we had to scrimp and scrape all those years.
Oh, you haven't seen Alan Fisher, have you, Mrs. S?
You mean you haven't heard?
What? What happened? Where is he?
He's waiting to go into surgery.
How bad is he? It's that thing in his head, isn't it?
We appreciate your concern, Simpson, but this is a family matter.
I don't want to hassle you. I just want to see how he is.
The last thing Barbara and I need is you hanging
Well, haven't
around.
I got a right to be here?
Right, I've got nothing to
I've
do
got
with
to
it.
find out how he is.
Would you please just go?
For God's sake, shut up, both of you. If she wants to stay, let her stay.
Maybe he was coming over to patch things up.
No, I'm responsible. The sponsorship, that's why his blood pressure was up.
Stop blaming yourself. We just don't know.
God, I was such a fool. I thought I was helping him.
Mate, you're not doing anyone any good by going on about it.
It's so damned ironic, Alf. I'd do anything to be able to talk to him. I may never get the chance now.
He knows how you feel, even if he won't admit it to himself. We're a weird old brew, us Shermans, you know. We yell and shout and scream at one another, but deep down, when it comes to the crunch, he's a battler, he'll come through.
Hi. He told me. I couldn't believe it.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, how are you and Fisher getting on?
He reckons it's a family matter.
Well, at least him and Alan got it sorted out before it happened.
What?
Well, Brett told Alan that it was Fisher who set up the sponsorship. Reckons Alan went away to shake his hand. Well, I thought Fisher would have told you.
How could he? It didn't happen. Fisher was just saying that Alan collapsed before he got a chance to speak to him. I'm going to tell him.
You reckon you should?
Alan would want him to know it. I've got something to tell you.
Look, if you must hang around, do it over there.
Fair go, love. Can't it wait?
Well, it's important.
Just go away, please.
I don't want to hassle you.
Haven't you like a shred of decency? Our son is in there in the middle of a serious operation. We don't want you pestering us as well.
I said it was important.
Nothing can be that important.
Fine. Then you won't ever know why Alan was coming to see you. And Frankie, we obviously aren't wanted. You know, you're so full of what you're going through, you don't think anyone else is feeling anything.
What? What was it he wanted to do?
To clear the air between us.
Brett let slip that you got him the sponsorship. And even though he knocked it back, he was pretty impressed. He was on his way to thank you.
Thank you, both of you. We appreciate it. You don't know how much.
I'm so sorry.
We're not doing him any good just sitting by the bed.
There's no point going home. I couldn't sleep anyway.
The hospital will call us if there's any change.
I am not going home.
Look, you don't earn credit points by making a martyr of yourself.
All I need is some coffee.
What you need is some sleep. You look terrible.
Well, how do you expect me to look? Our son could be dying.
Hey, Spunky. Can you hear me? Mates keep their promises. And if they say this is it from now on, I'll be here. I won't let it happen. I promise.
This snapping and snarling proves we're tired. We were fine until 10 minutes ago.
You weren't talking about going home until 10 minutes ago.
There's nothing wrong with getting some rest, even if it's only for a few hours.
I can nap here by his bedside.
No, go and get some sleep, Donald, please.
No. Just because I put Alan before a few hours sleep.
Don't you dare make it sound like I don't care about him.
Well, that's how it looks.
Look, it's a bit late to be trying to make up for everything you did wrong in the past 18 years. I cared when you turned your back on it. I am not going to fight. Not now.
Is there any change?
No, sorry.
Alan? I don't know whether you can hear me or not, but even when I've hated you most, I've always loved you as a father should. Please. Live.
You didn't come home last night, young lady?
No lectures, okay?
Where did you sleep?
On the beach.
Bobby, that's
Look,
a
I
pretty
did it heaps
stupid...
when my old man was around. Nothing happened to me then. Nothing will happen to me now.
Yeah, well, we're responsible for you now, so never again, okay? End of lecture. Sit down, please.
I thought it was end of lecture.
Yeah, it is.
Well, so what else did I do? Alan,
Yeah, Barbara rang up about half an hour ago. He's had another attack.
I've got to go.
No, there's no point, Bob. Barb's going to keep us informed.
Oh, I've got to go. I have to be there if he wakes up.
Look, Bob, he is not... he's not going to wake up. The doctors say that after this last attack, there's just no hope. The damage is too great. Even if he regains consciousness, they don't expect him to live.
He didn't suffer.